Hey, how you doing, you guys? So, rematch week, going for 495 for my top, which we'll get to that here later. But the start of my progressive fours would squat here at 315. Also did an extra set. I was supposed to start with 345, just like last week. But the progression of my warm ups just is an awkward jump, I guess. That's all. It'll just be an awkward jump to 345, so I figured I might as well just throw 315 as like a warm-up set before my first set. It's not going to hurt me. It doesn't bother me. Plus, yes, you can warm up too much or too little, but regardless, second set here is 345. Weight's moving good. I'm feeling loose. I'm hitting positions really well, and the best part is I'm able to activate all of my muscles, stay tight, keep my quads tight without that left knee bothering me. Don't get me wrong, it's still slightly agitated, but it's loose and it's limber, which makes all the difference. Got to make sure, that you're just mobile and everything so that you can hit your positions in the squat, especially the squat, out of all of them. And it's not just like hips and knees and everything else. It's shoulders, back, chest, forearms, arms, everything. It's all got to be flexible so you're in a good, proper, upright position and the bar centered to the arch of the foot. But either way, last set was 375 and now I'm on to 405 and the presses are still smooth. My squat has changed a lot. I used to low bar quite a bit. Now I'm back to high bar, and that's naturally what I feel better with. Is the high bar because my back is stronger. But regardless, it's just I'm moving more controlled on my descent, the eccentric portion, as you guys can tell. So the reps are a little bit slower, more controlled. And you can see that here with 435, just good, smooth, controlled reps, repping it out. Not trying to be super explosive out of the hole like I used to be. Until, it counts. When I'm on to like triples and doubles, that's when I'm going to try to be a little bit more concentric on those movements up. But here's the 465. This set didn't feel bad on my back at all. Last set felt heavier. This set feels lighter on my back, still smooth presses, moving through the weight, good neutral position, hitting just parallel, if not maybe a little below, and good bounce out of the hole. So I'm like, okay, yeah, boom, 495's in the bag. Definitely can get that. And in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, maybe 525 is here today. But I was like, no, I have to focus on this lift. And that's what I'm doing. Get into the zone, get zeroed in, focusing, good controlled descent. If anything, I felt like a little high there on that squat, but then I get my rhythm. But still smooth presses, still in control of the weight. Looks like I belong. Felt good. And even after this set, and it was successful, the knee's not bugging me. I feel like, oh, okay, maybe I can go 525. But I was like, you know what? I feel like that knee's going to want to act up. So let me just drop now, take the weight down before that happens so it doesn't set me back, And I think that was the best call. So I dropped the 405 here, do a set of 6, and the left knee was agitated. Go figure. It didn't stop me from doing all of my drop sets, but it was agitated. It was a good call. I didn't go for 525. So, just being smart, living to lift another day kind of mentality and whatnot. Definitely glad I went that route. I just continue with my drop sets. Even though that knee's a little agitated, I'm like, it's good that I get a good pump, get the blood flowing and everything else. Just so it's almost like active recovery, really. I want to say the most important part is the drop sets. Yeah, we might have successful lift days where we get like our rep PRs or max PR or whatever it may be, but drop sets like these are the most important. I'm tired, I'm whooped. Mentally, I'm like, oh, I don't want to push it even though the weights can move. You're tired, but this is where you get better. These drop sets are so important and so key. And that was 375 for 8, dropping down here to 345 for 10. And really, my muscles are able to just react to the weight at this point. I don't want to say it's like a nonchalant weight, but it's a casual weight. I've been here, I've repped it. So not too much of an issue. But what I'm trying to maintain is good body control. make it burn, more of a bodybuilding style. You know, like the eccentric portion, even though I'm doing a lot of reps, is still very controlled on the way down, very controlled on the concentric on the way up. And that's so I have the time under tension with the muscle. I'm focusing on the muscle, not the CNS. So that's where these drop sets are so key for me. Okay, focusing on blood in the muscle. Obviously, the blood carries all of our nutrients and everything, and all the lactate buildup, or lactic acid, sorry, lactic acid buildup out of the muscle. So it's going to actually help you recover by doing this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, this is my last set, 315 for 12. Felt good. I was very pleased with this workout. Ran out of time, didn't get some of my accessory stuff in, but, you know, still have to stretch, make sure I'm loose and limber. You got to detox. If you don't do it, then regardless, you're not going to recover. But thanks for watching, you guys.